Diamond.
Souls.
Love.
How's it going, everybody? We just really wanted to say we appreciate all of your likes, shares, support for our Facebook and YouTube channel. Keep up the good work. We're really feeling inspired. We're really feeling fired up. So let's go, man. Today we're going to talk about rule number 11. What's rule number 11, Travis?
Daily reflection.
Tell the people about it.
On a day like today, I had one of the worst days I could possibly have in this journey of mine, which so far this journey started 9 months ago when I decided to completely be abstinent from all my mood-altering substances. And if you know anything about addiction, it's a feeling disease, and you can't get too high or too low. Yesterday, I had an event where I became very sad, and I was hurt behind it. I have replayed it over and over in my mind. The gratitude about the thing is that I did not put in, I did not use. Another thing about it is, could I have improved on that? No, I couldn't. I actually did what any good person would do in that situation. I was there. That's all I could. I wasn't negative. I was positive as I could be. I did, for a change, did things right. And most importantly, I was there. And after the situation, I ended up in my apartment, and I was like, I probably need to get out of here because I was feeling pretty bad. I went and got a haircut. And the biggest thing was that I didn't act out on any bad behaviors. Because when I don't put in or when I don't use, the disease of addiction can manifest in other areas of your life. And I didn't, I spent a little money, not much, but got a few things that I probably didn't really need. But, the biggest part about it is that, I did everything I was supposed to do. And I reflecting on my day, at the end of the day, it was just what it was. I must feel what I feel and get through the feelings that I have in order to continue and focus on me.
Now, does it make you feel any better that you've reflected on this and you realize that there's nothing you could have done better, nothing you could have done differently to make any change to the circumstance? Because some people after the fact will start feeling regret or start feeling that, they could have done something differently, and it might actually make them feel worse. Do you think that reflecting on your day and thinking that you went about it in the most positive, respectful way, do you think that actually made you feel better?
No, it don't make you feel better. The key to it is moving on. Staying busy is, I realized during the course of today is when I was busy doing something, I was okay. But them idle moments of the day, then here comes the thoughts rolling back in. So that is defeating those negative thoughts. Is what the battle's up here. Like I say all the time is, I do daily maintenance on myself. I read, I pray, I meditate. And 4 times, just like the one I had yesterday, for those times is why I do that. And I do that twice a day because now I feed my good spirit those things. And my spirit took a blow. My soul took a blow yesterday, and I got through it, and I got through it clean.
Which is a beautiful thing. I really want to point out also, I don't know who believes in, fate or things happening for a reason, but we actually did this podcast already. We did this podcast last Friday, and we recorded 2, so I accidentally recorded over our audio, so we had to redo this one. And then something like this happened to him that he was able to talk about, come clean about, and tell people, and relate it to the rule, because it does relate to the rule. And I just think it's crazy how these things happen, and stuff like this really needs to be paid attention to.
And I would just like to say is no matter what you're going through in life, other people are also going through things in life. So we never know. Sometimes I wear a smile on my face, and I'm hurting inside. So if I could tell you anything, to the souls that you run into daily, to the people that you run into daily, to the human beings that you run into daily, be nice. Show some love and compassion, because you never know what a person's going through.
And another important thing is listen, man. I mean, sometimes people just need an ear. Sometimes people just need somebody to talk to and to let it out because, I mean, some people feel like they have to put on this mask and seem happy and be talkative and try to be their normal selves. But, man, inside, something just happened. You're hurting. It's okay to be that too. It's okay to not talk to anybody that day because you're not feeling good. It's okay to let people know, people who are close to you, to let people know the problems. I mean, because you don't have to deal with these things alone.
Exactly. And it's okay to cry. It's okay to be angry, not rageful, just angry or mad. That's okay. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to have feelings. It's nothing that you can do about them, but you don't have to act out on your feelings. And me as recovering from addiction, acting out on my feelings, the worst enemy for me is to use. Then it's bad behavior. So I don't have to do none of that today. And I had a test yesterday of going through what I went through. I passed the test.
Yeah.
In my eyes. So it's just now past the test, regaining my spirit, my mentality back, getting some of that back, because a huge chunk of it was taken from me yesterday.
But it's got to be it's at least got to be a uplifting feeling to realize you can take that and you can move forward. You could take that, you could think about it, and it can make you stronger. It'll make you more prepared for the future, because if these similar situations come up again, rule number 2, use your past as your map. You're never going to fall into this, or, these events are never going to happen to you again, because next time you're going to be very wary of what's going on. So, and the whole reason I asked you that question earlier is because when anybody in my life's going through things, I tend to try to put myself in their shoes, and to me, daily reflection would really help me with this, because if I did everything in my power and it was out of my control, it would make me feel tons better. I mean, maybe not better in the sense that everything worked out the way that I hoped it would, but better in the sense that I didn't do anything wrong. There was nothing that I could have done better to prevent this from happening. It was something that was just meant to happen from the beginning. It was meant to happen. There's nothing that I did that caused this. So that for me would make me feel better. And as far as daily reflection as well is, you would reflect on it, understand where you went wrong, what the real problem was, what the root of the problem was. Stay away from that. Stay away from anything resembling that situation again.
So, reflect on your day and become a better version of yourself. Diamond.
Souls.
Love.
See you guys next Sunday.
Much love.